Hi, my name is Chris, and I'm the host of the Birding Life Youth podcast, the show where we talk to young birders to find out what makes them tick. This week's guest is somebody who has already been on our show before, but I am so excited to welcome him back. So please, without further ado, welcome Mark Heystek. All right, so I want to welcome back to the podcast Mark Heystek. Welcome.
Thanks, Chris. It's good to be back.
How have you been?
I've been good, thanks. Actually got back into school this week, getting back in the roll of things. But it's not that difficult for me because I do school in the botanical gardens, so I get to do a bit of birding to de-stress myself. So yeah, it's been good. Thank you.
Okay, and how do you juggle schoolwork and birding? Because I know a lot of young birders struggle with that.
Yeah. Well, let's see. This year I'm actually in matric, so I said to myself last year, let me give my year list the best I can do for the Garden Rooting Claim Career Challenge, because I know that next year I've got to cut down a little bit on my birding because I've got to focus on my schoolwork, obviously. Otherwise, I'm going to drive my parents and my teachers mad. But what I noticed, what I realized is that I can just work as hard as I can when I'm at school, and then I'm actually in the botanical garden. So during break time, I can just spend my break time birding and just, chilling a bit. But I think I can actually mingle the two together and do birding while I'm at school. So it kind of works out quite well for me because I'm in the botanical garden. So I'm not really stressing about it. I think it's pretty cool, and I've got a cool advantage that way. So yeah, I think it's going to be a good year either way.
And what are you planning on studying once you leave school?
I'm definitely on the nature side of things now that I've been able to spend time with a lot of people in the area who have opened my eyes to many doors that have many opportunities on the nature side. I've met lots of people who I look up to here who have shown me that there's so many options that you can do in nature these days, and with a world that needs more people looking into conservation, there is quite a big opportunity for youngsters to start now, to start understanding what is needed in the world today, and gain interest in nature, and then go in that direction, because I think it's really needed, especially today with all the development that's happening. So birding has opened up many doors for me, and I've kind of realized that there's a lot of enjoyment in birding, but we can only enjoy it while it's here. So it's not just birds; it's nature in general, with mammals, plants, and everything. So I'm definitely looking into conservation. And another thing I'm passionate about is field guiding. So when I'm field guiding, I know that I'm not just enjoying the nature. I know and I feel like, I'm going to be doing conservation work as well. So I feel like I'm not just enjoying it, but I'm also conserving it at the same time, so that I know that future generations will be able to witness it the way that I am too.
And you've kind of dipped your toe into the field guiding already, by seeing a very rare bird in the area, a buff-breasted sandpiper.
Yes.
So tell us what that experience was like.
Sure. I could only say it was wow. It really was. So it wasn't just me who found it. It was my friend Justin Ponder, my birding buddy, who we go out birding often together. So yeah, I mean, when we found out that was what it was, we had no words to say. We just high fived each other and said yes. But yeah, I mean, we saw the bird, had no idea what it was, and then looked in the guide at the buff-breasted sandpiper and quickly messaged Trevor Hardacre saying, listen, we think we've got this here. Could you confirm? We got a message a bit later when the rest of our crew joined us, a couple of other people who were birding with us. We got a message back from him. He said, spot on, I'm on my way. So then we just went crazy. This excitement in the air like you cannot believe. I mean, to know that we had located this rare bird together, my friend Justin and I, was crazy. I mean, yeah. So our first mega rarity find, it was just an experience of a lifetime. It really was. And then, to know that at least just over 100 people came to twitch the bird was pretty cool. So I think a lot more people know who Mark Heystek and Justin Pondit is at this moment. Yeah.
Yep, I'm talking to a birding celebrity right now.
Why, thank you.
So you also recently went on a trip with one of our ambassadors, Yandre. And what were some of the special birds that you managed to see on that day?
Right, yeah. So Yandere came down from uh, Gauteng and joined us here the last few days of December. And Justin and I decided spend, we wanted to try find as many lifers for him as possible in the few days that he was here. So we organized like a summary of the garden route trip for him on the last day of December. And yeah, um, we covered the Klein Karoo. So he's never gone there before. He never had a Karoo experience. So we got him nice stuff like Karoo chats, some of the general ones like Rufus Eared Warbler. I think we dipped on um, the tit babblers, but we got the usuals, and we went down to Mossel Bay, Augalis Plains, and got Augalis Longboard Lark, which is quite a nice one, special for the area. But yeah, all in all, it was quite a nice day. I think we got him 13 lifers, so he was quite chuffed. But yeah, it was just nice to see Andre again. It was the second time Justin and I had met him. Um, but yeah, it was just a good day out birding with boys.
And what are some of the recent birding trips that you've been on besides the one with Yandre and the one where you saw the sandpipers?
Okay, well, this December I went on my first pelagic, and that was something different. So pelagics have just started from Neisner. It's quite a new thing. And we go out to the Neisner heads and see a whole lot of seabirds there. Sorry. And yeah, I think I got 8 lifers then, and that was in December. Just the day after we got back from Hermanus because we spent Christmas with our family there. But yeah, there was a whole different experience and it added quite a few birds to my list. And then yeah, after that, Justin and I wanted to get our list up for the year to see how many birds we could find before the end, and decided to go to the Neisner Forest. And there we we thought let's try find an arena trogon. So we called and we played the call, and then 3 came up. We got 3 arena trogons, and then moved to another spot, and we got 4 more. So we got 7 arena trogons in one day, which was a pretty cool end to the year. And at the moment, my garden route marine trogon list is sitting on 30. So it's a pretty cool spot to find arena trogon, in my opinion. But yeah, so I got up to quite a few things in December, and Justin came second in the garden routes and Klein Karoo challenge, and I came third. So we gave the hot shots in the area to go for their money, you know.
Well done. And tell us the difference between your first birding trip that you can remember and your most recent trip, because I'm pretty sure there's quite a vast difference.
Yes, definitely. So the first real birding trip I can remember was when I went um, to my first Lakes Bird Club outing here in the garden route. And I mean, we just went to a usual place, someone's property with nice indigenous forest, and we just saw like common species like batis, green bulls, brown bulls, usual forest birds, and I got like 30 lifers in one day. And the adrenaline that rushes through you and the excitement is like you don't get that these days anymore because it's not every day that a birder with a life list of over 400 gets more than 20 lifers a day. It's not every day that you get that. So I've definitely experienced now that as your life list grows, the lifers you get in a year shrinks. So, but yeah, so I mean, when Justin and I went to the Karoo National Park in November, um, we we went there looking for double-banded course as our target bird. We got quite a nice list of Karoo birds, got a few lifers, and upped our year list. But dipped on the double-banded courses. But I mean, that's the fun of birding. You don't see it the one time, it just makes you go back another time. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty fun, anyways.
And since our last chat, have you managed to see the bird that doesn't exist?
Well, it's still the same as last time. It doesn't exist. No, unfortunately not. No.
So for those who might be wondering, who haven't listened to that podcast yet, it's an African finfoot.
Yes, the African finfoot, the undescribed species.
We need to have all those people
Yeah,
who said they've seen it. Like, we need to just make sure they actually saw it.
Yeah, we need to have a sit down with those guys. Anyways, yeah. But I'll get him this year. I got to. He's there. I just need to go. I just need to see him now.
And do you have any other target species that you want to see this year?
Well, the finfoot is definitely my main one.
What is one bird that still fills you with awe every time you see it?
It's definitely an arena trogon. I think that the garden route is a lot of lush indigenous forest that is perfect habitat for them. And they seem to just love this place almost as much as KwaZulu-Natal. But I've had the opportunity to have a lot of sightings of them, and it's just they never get old. I mean, the males and the females, they look so different yet so beautiful in their own way. And what makes me what what makes them, you can't get bored of seeing them is that there's just so much behind that bird. What I mean is, like, they have a story behind their name. They've got such a history in ornithology. I mean, they're so beautiful. They've got an iconic call, and they're just such a sought after bird in South Africa, and they're so confined to specific habitats. So I mean, yeah, that's definitely a bird that I will never get bored of seeing.
So is there a bird that when you're out on a birding trip, you're the first one that usually sees that bird?
Oh, not specifically, but if I see, if we go into the forest, I know that the bird that our group will want to see is definitely an arena trogon. So we're always alert for that. We know the call, we know the habitats, and if there's an open canopy in the forest, we'll try cup our hands and give it a call. So to think on the spot, I think it's definitely an arena trogon. Yeah.
Okay, so if anybody's still looking for the Narina Trogon, just call Mark and he'll help.
Yes, for sure.
Which place are you looking forward to actually going to? Like, have you been to Kruger? Have you been to Kalahari? These kind of places. Is there one place that sticks out to you, and which bird are you most excited to see?
Sure. Well, yes. I've been quite fortunate to. I've gone to Kruger and Kalahari already, both with Justin, and yeah, we had some amazing time there. But one place I haven't actually been as a birder, I was born there, but I don't remember a thing, is KZN. I've never been to KwaZulu-Natal as a birder, and the birds there, as you know, are fantastic. I mean, such a different array of birds and color you can get there. I mean, the forest birding, that's one thing I look most forward to, because that's something I've never experienced before. And like green barbets and green malcoas, I think those two are species that I'd most like to see when I go there. Yeah, definitely KZN.
Awesome. Well, we definitely got to make a plan and get you up here, because we've got quite a good array of species here.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Okay, so as we slowly starting to end off this podcast at the moment, we've got some exciting news. Mark is going to become the co-host for the next few weeks. So can you tell us a little bit about why you want to do this?
Yeah. Well, when I heard the news from Adam and I heard the news from you, I was like totally blown away. It was something I didn't expect at all. But yeah, I definitely grabbed the opportunity and said yes immediately. But I mean, yeah, I think it's an awesome thing, because I look forward to being able to chat to other people around the country with a similar interest, and also people who are a similar age to me. So I think that will be really interesting to hear other people's stories and just chat and have fun, and share the news around the world. Yeah.
Okay, cool. It was really awesome chatting to you again, Mark. I look forward to chatting to you more over the next few weeks.
Yeah, thanks. It was great to talk again. I look forward to it as well.
And I'm sure we've got some really awesome things planned. We've got some awesome guests lined up. So, yeah. Once again, I just want to thank Mark for an awesome chat. I look forward to chatting to him more in the coming weeks. If you enjoyed this podcast and you would like to listen to more, please be sure to subscribe on your podcast player and follow us on social media.